right, everybody, ready for a deep dive. Today, we're tackling the good luck, or, as they say in Spain, la buena suerte.
A very intriguing title, I have to say.
Right, so it's this book that's kind of like half guidebook, half fable. And it's all about, you guessed it, luck.
A topic I think we're all fascinated by on some level.
Totally. And who doesn't love a good story, right? So the book follows these knights on a quest to find this magical four-leaf clover.
Classic fairy tale setup.
Hmm.
But I'm guessing there's a twist.
Oh, absolutely. It's not all fire-breathing dragons and princesses locked in towers. These knights, they're dealing with challenges we can all relate to. Things like self-doubt, fear of failure, even just feeling stuck.
Sounds very relatable. Using that familiar fairy tale structure to explore these universal themes, that's really clever, actually. It draws you in.
Exactly. And while it does use this fairy tale format, La Buena Suerte gets surprisingly practical. Like, it lays out these 10 keys to attracting good luck.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So what are these magical keys?
Well, some were pretty much what I expected, like being positive, setting goals, being prepared. But then there were others, like observation, that really made me stop and think.
Observation. Okay, I wouldn't have put that in the top of my good luck checklist. What's the thinking there?
Right. It's not immediately obvious, but the book argues that it's not just about seeing, it's about noticing. Noticing those little opportunities that life throws your way. Which actually, when I thought about it more, reminded me of that saying, luck favors the prepared mind. Right?
Okay, I see the connection now. So it's about being alert, being present in the moment, so you don't miss those lucky breaks when they come knocking.
Yes, exactly. Like, you're training your brain to spot those opportunities that other people might just, I don't know, overlook.
You're almost creating your own luck by being so tuned in.
Right. Okay, so then there's another key that I found super interesting, and it might not seem directly related to luck at first, but it's connection.
Connection. Interesting. Tell me more about that.
So the book talks about how important it is to build strong, genuine relationships, not just for, emotional support, but because those connections, those people in your corner, they can open up all sorts of doors.
Absolutely. Networking, mentorship, even just having friends and family who believe in you and your goals, that can make all the difference.
Yeah.
It's not always just about what you know, it's often about who you know, right?
Exactly. Okay, but here's the thing that really got me about this book. So these knights, they're on this quest for this magical luck-bringing clover, right? You'd think easy street once they find it. Problem solved. But, and this is the really interesting part, they still encounter all these obstacles and challenges. It's not all smooth sailing just because they have this, lucky charm.
That's a great point.
Sure.
It's like the book is saying, even with the potential for good luck, even when you're doing everything right, life's still going to throw you some curveballs.
Right. Yes, and maybe that's the point. It's not about avoiding challenges altogether, because who can really do that? But it's more about, how you face those challenges, how you adapt, how resilient you are.
Right. It's that whole idea of the obstacle is the way. Even with a four-leaf clover tucked in your pocket, you still have to walk the path. Right? And that brings us to another key that the book emphasizes: passion.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that.
The book suggests that when you're truly passionate about what you do, you're naturally going to put in more effort. You'll persevere through those tough times. You'll be more creative in finding solutions.
So passion fuels resilience, and resilience leads to, well, maybe that's where the luck comes in.
Exactly. You're creating those lucky outcomes by not giving up, by bringing that energy and dedication to whatever it is you're doing.
I have to admit, at first I kind of wanted those knights to get a free pass. They found the clover, let them enjoy it. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that the real treasure wasn't actually the clover itself. It was everything they learned and experienced on the journey to find it.
That's a really insightful point, and it actually ties in beautifully with how the book concludes. The authors suggest that the real magic of the four-leaf clover isn't some mystical power. It's in the transformation you go through while on its pursuit.
Wow. I mean, that is kind of mind-blowing when you think about it. So it's not just about finding the lucky clover. It's about, becoming the lucky clover.
I love that. Becoming the embodiment of those qualities we associate with good fortune. The resilience, the openness to opportunity, the connections. It's about cultivating those things within ourselves.
That's definitely going to have me thinking.
Me too. And I think it's something for all of us to ponder.